David Morrell confident of knockout victory against David Benavidez. David Morrell is completely unfazed by whatever David Benavidez brings to their highly anticipated fight this Saturday night at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. The Cuban powerhouse has made it clear he's 100% confident that he will knock Benavidez out and make a huge statement in the boxing world. Morrell has studied Benavidez's fighting style extensively and believes he has the tools to break him down and dominate the fight. Having faced and defeated many high-pressure fighters during his time with the Cuban national team, Morrell sees this as just another challenge that he is fully prepared for. His confidence is not based on speculation but on the years of experience, skill, and ring intelligence he has developed while competing against some of the best fighters in the world. For Benavidez, a loss especially by knockout would be a serious setback, but not necessarily the end of his career. At 28 years old, he still has time to rebuild and possibly move up to cruiserweight, as his trainer, Jose Benavidez Sr. has hinted in previous interviews. However, a crushing defeat could damage his reputation and slow down his momentum significantly. Morrell, on the other hand, is not concerned with Benavidez's future. His only focus is proving his own dominance and solidifying his place as one of the most dangerous fighters in the division. The Cuban fighter believes that Benavidez's aggressive style will work against him, making him an easy target for a knockout. Speaking at the Grand Arrivals event in Las Vegas, Morrell dismissed Benavidez's reputation and all the hype surrounding his so-called monster persona. He made it clear that he does not fear Benavidez's power or pressure style, saying, "I don't care what he brings into the ring. They call him the monster, but I'm not worried about that. I'm ready." He further emphasized his unshakable confidence, stating, "I'm going to get the last word on Saturday. Once we step inside the ring, nobody can stop what's going to happen, only the referee. I promise that I'm here to knock him out." Morrell's words show that he is not only confident, but also mentally prepared for a war inside the ring. He knows that he will be facing a tough opponent, but he firmly believes that he has the power, technique, and ring IQ to neutralize Benavidez and secure a highlight reel knockout. A victory for Morrell could change the boxing landscape. Morrell believes that this fight is not just about winning, it is his opportunity to make history and establish himself as one of the most feared fighters in the sport. A victory against a highly regarded opponent like Benavidez would open doors for other Cuban fighters looking to make a name for themselves in professional boxing. If he dominates Benavidez or knocks him out, it would send shockwaves through the division and force the boxing world to acknowledge his talent. Some critics argue that Benavidez's pro experience gives him an advantage, but Morrell's stellar amateur background of 135 wins and only 2 losses speaks for itself. He has already shared the ring with elite fighters, including 2-time Olympic gold medalist Julio Cesar La Cruz, proving that he is battle-tested and capable of handling pressure. Unlike Benavidez, who has mostly faced aggressive but defensively flawed opponents, Morrell comes from a background of highly technical boxing, where precision and strategy are just as important as power. If Morrell can use his footwork, timing, and counterpunching effectively, he could completely dismantle Benavidez and make him look one-dimensional. If Morrell wins, he could be looking at a future showdown with the winner of Artur Beterbiev versus Dmitry Bivol II, which would be an enormous fight for the light heavyweight division. However, given Benavidez's massive fan following, especially in the U.S. and Mexico, the demand for an immediate rematch would likely be overwhelming. Benavidez is not just another fighter, he is a fan favorite and a major draw in the boxing world. If he suffers a humiliating loss, especially by knockout, there will be significant pressure from his camp and fans for him to redeem himself in a second fight. This fight isn't just about victory, it's about legacy, power, and proving who truly belongs at the top of the light heavyweight division. If Morrell can back up his bold statements with a dominant performance, he will cement himself as one of the most dangerous and exciting fighters in boxing today. However, if Benavidez can withstand Morrell's power and still impose his relentless pressure, he could prove that he is truly elite and capable of taking on any fighter in the division. One thing is certain: this fight will not lack fireworks. and fans can expect an all-out war inside the ring. One of the most intriguing aspects of this fight is the clash of styles between the two fighters. Benavidez is known for his relentless aggression, high-volume punching, and ability to break down opponents with constant pressure. However, this same approach could prove to be his downfall against a skilled counterpuncher like Morrell. Morrell's ability to stay composed, pick his shots, and capitalize on openings could turn Benavidez's pressure against him, leading to a brutal knockout or a systematic beatdown. The Cuban fighter has faced many high-pressure opponents before and has always found ways to outthink and outmaneuver them. If Benavidez charges forward recklessly, he risks walking into Morrell's devastating power punches, which could spell disaster. Unlike some of Benavidez's past opponents, Morrell won't just stand and trade, he will look to make Benavidez pay for every mistake. With crisp combinations, sharp counters, and precise movement, Morrell has all the tools to exploit Benavidez's weaknesses. The big question is, can Benavidez make the necessary adjustments, or will he fall victim to his own aggressive nature? While many expect this fight to be an all-out war, there is a strong possibility that Morrell will aim to deliver a boxing masterclass. The Cuban school of boxing is known for its focus on technique, ring IQ, and efficiency, and Morrell is one of its finest products. If he chooses to fight a smart and disciplined fight, he could completely outbox Benavidez and make him look ordinary. However, if Morrell decides to engage in a firefight, it could turn into a battle of attrition where endurance, toughness, and sheer willpower determine the winner. If this fight goes into the later rounds, Benavidez's stamina and relentless pressure could become a factor. He has a proven ability to overwhelm opponents with his relentless work rate, and if Morrell slows down, it could open the door for Benavidez to take control. But with Morrell's superior footwork and ability to dictate the pace, he may never allow Benavidez to get into his rhythm. This is what makes this matchup so unpredictable. Both fighters have clear paths to victory, but only one will execute their game plan better. This fight is more than just a matchup between two talented fighters. It's a career-defining moment for both men. For Morrell, a victory would skyrocket his status in the boxing world, proving that he is not just a rising star but a true force to be reckoned with. A dominant win would put him on a collision course with the biggest names in the division, possibly setting up a mega fight against the winner of Beterbiev vs. Bivol 2. It would also further validate the legacy of Cuban boxing, showing that its elite fighters can succeed at the highest levels of the sport. For Benavidez, this is his moment to silence the critics and prove that he is ready for the biggest challenges. He has long been seen as one of boxing's most exciting fighters, but a loss here, especially by knockout, could significantly damage his reputation. If he wins, however, he will solidify himself as one of the most dangerous men in the light heavyweight division, paving the way for potential mega fights against Bivol, Beterbiev, or even Canelo Alvarez. The stakes couldn't be higher, and both fighters know that this is their chance to make history. As fight night approaches, the tension is reaching its peak. The T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas will be electrified with anticipation as these two warriors step into the ring to settle their differences. With both fighters believing they have what it takes to come out on top, this showdown has all the ingredients of a potential fight of the year contender. Will Morrell prove his dominance with a stunning knockout, or will Benavidez's relentless pressure wear him down and secure him another victory? No matter how this fight plays out, one thing is certain: boxing fans are in for a thrilling spectacle. With both fighters having so much on the line, expect fireworks from the opening bell. Whether it ends in a brutal knockout or a hard-fought decision, this battle will shape the future of the light heavyweight division and determine who the next superstar of the sport truly is.